Hello, welcome to Sarah Creates. For today's video, we are going to be drawing Bakugo and Deku, one of my two favorite characters from My Hero Academia. So if you don't know recently and you're a My Hero Academia fan and you're living under a rock, then My Hero Academia had released a movie called Two Heroes Rising, which I have to say was amazing. Oh my god, I loved that movie. I loved it so much. I actually watched it in theaters. I had walked out of the theater and I was shook. I was like, oh my god, that was amazing. So before I go any further, I am gonna try and do a spoiler-free review, and then I'll go do a spoiler. So I just loved how everybody had their own moment, and it was like okay, so I don't want to say that Avengers Endgame or anything was bad, but I felt like My Hero Academia did a better way of like having so many superheroes together than Endgame did, or like those two movies, right? To me at least, because I felt like everybody had great screen time. They all had nobody was left out, honestly. Like nobody at all was left out. And it wasn't like obviously one character got more than the others, like Deku and Bakugo, but it was like it still didn't feel like they had more screen time. Probably because they're the main characters. But I feel like everybody had equal screen time and that no character was left out. Because I have to say I didn't like the ending a little bit. Not like the end, like the reason, if you know what I'm talking about. If y'all seen the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, because this movie wasn't in the manga, it has to kind of stay separate or have a reason why. It has to have a reason why something doesn't have to happen. You know, like that movie technically didn't happen in the manga, but in the anime, it quote unquote happened, right? Or it's not canon. I don't know about these things. I am not that well educated about these things. But it was like, you know, like they did this on the other one too. Well, they didn't do this, but you know, the other one wasn't in the manga too. Speaking of the other one, I love this movie so much more than the other one. I loved it so much. It was so much better. Like the other one felt like an 1 hour special of My Hero Academia. But this felt like a movie, a real like superhero movie that I could go see, as in like a Marvel or DC movie. It was a real superhero movie. I mean, the other one was too, but like this one felt like more Western, which I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know, the movie was just great. The animation was beautiful. The music was great too. All the characters were great too. The characters they added in who aren't like in the manga were great too. The whole idea was interesting, but because, okay, I don't know if this is going to consider spoilers. It's spoilers if you care about this. It's basically just a little bit like the setup of the movie. So basically, Class 1A has been sent to this island which has no superheroes, and it's a pretty small island, has a village, crime rate, it's like almost none, and I don't remember what they're called, but you know that guy who's always tired? Not Aizawa, obviously, but the other dude, the one who was over the provisional license exam. Yeah, that dude. His company and UA teamed up to do this. And they sent Class 1A to this island so that they could start learning how to deal with simpler things like taking care of an engine, how like the dirt work of hero work. And obviously something happens, because when does it not? And they meet these two kids who, one's a little boy and he has an older sister. And the older sister doesn't like superheroes. She thinks they're overrated. Kind of like Coda from the camp arc. And that's basically how it sets up. And I just think that's such an interesting concept. I don't know why. Because this is like such a simple story idea. But I think it's a good idea. I don't know. I just really love this movie. Okay, so now we're gonna go into spoiler territory. If you don't want spoilers, click out of the video. Or just mute the video if you want to see me continue drawing. But, you know, this movie, I was so shook by this movie. Okay, this movie, oh my god. The fact that Deku gave Bakugo for a whole, like, 10 minutes, one for all. Oh my god, I'm starting to, like, get really excited. I was, like, so, oh my goodness. Low-key might cry, but the fact that Deku gave Bakugo one for all for like a whole 10 minutes to defeat this villain was like, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I am low-key on the verge of tears right now because I'm just I just got so excited. Okay, I'm sorry. But that was like so crazy. I also like how they had such a hard time defeating this hero. Not like Captain America being able to, you know, kill somebody with one punch, or oh wait, wrong show. But like, I don't know, it felt different from normal Marvel movies where in Marvel movies, you know, they haven't met this villain yet. Or I don't think they have. But like, you know, they haven't met the villain and they haven't fought with them yet, and at the end of the movie they fight with them and they win. Of course they have a hard time struggling, but you know, it wasn't like that because they had met with this villain before in a previous fight in the movie. And they had struggled and almost died. Of course. And then they when they're fighting they're fighting him again, it's like they're still struggling. They're still struggling. They barely defeat him in the movie. It's like they don't defeat him like with a breeze. They like barely defeat them, almost getting away with their lives. And I don't know, I feel like that was much more organic than what Marvel movies have been doing. I have to say, also I'm not mentioning DC movies, at least their cinematic universe, because their cinematic movies are trash. Don't at me. Animated movies are great though. Those are good. But anyhow, back to the point. It's just, I mean, and I'm not saying that Marvel movies aren't good. They're good. They're like great, except for Captain Marvel. Don't at me again. But you know, they're good. But My Hero Academia just felt more organic. But then again, the whole idea of superheroes isn't really real, you know. So but especially since in My Hero Academia everybody has a quirk, not just this one person or this special group of people like it is in Marvel. Everybody has a quirk, so it's normal to see people use their quirks or to see superheroes on the streets to become a superhero, you know. Unlike in Marvel where it's like not that normal, unless you're talking about the X-Men series, then it's slightly normal, but it's not, even then it's not normal, you know. It's kind of like mutants, like people don't like the mutants, right? But right now right now they're not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as far as I know of the recording of this video. But you know, it's like because I feel like because everybody has a quirk, it's normal, and it's like, you know, I don't know, it just felt really much more organic and amazing. And I also like how not even like the entire class struggled to defeat his like teammates. I don't know, goons? Yeah, goons. And like everybody struggled with defeating them. And it wasn't like they all were passed out by the time they had at the end of the fight. You know, it wasn't like they were still holding strong. They all just passed out. I'm gonna be honest, the last movie was okay. It was like a 7 out of 10. This movie, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to say it's almost a 10 out of 10. But then again, I'm slightly biased. I know there's flaws in the movie. I just choose to ignore them. And I do have to say the whole thing with Bakugo, like Deku getting one for all back and Bakugo just like completely forgetting he got it was a little trash, you know. It was okay. What I had thought had happened was that Bakugo at one point during their fight had given back one for all, which I thought would have been a better story than one for all, you know, being like, nah man, Deku's my boy. You know, I would have preferred Bakugo secretly, you know, at one point giving one for all back to Deku instead of Bakugo as its owner. I thought that was a little coughed out, you know. I thought that was kind of meh. I have to say, if it weren't for that weird ending, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10 because it was great. But I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the ending, but the rest of the movie was great. But if you get a chance to watch it like anywhere, just watch it. It's really good, and honestly, one of the best things My Hero Academia anime has produced, in my opinion. And it's just really great. My Hero Academia, Two Heroes Rising, overall, is amazing. Yes. Also, if you can guess, I am drawing Deku and Bakugo when they both had one for all. And that was pretty epic. I am going to complain. I hate his hair. Oh my god, I hate Bakugo's hair. Bakugo, I could not find a marker or pencil, color penciled, that matched his hair. I don't know why. So now he looks like, I don't know how to pronounce his name from Demon Slayer, but I'm gonna try my best. Zenitsu from Demon Slayer, and then Ichigo, I think that's his name, from Bleach. The main character. I don't know if Ichigo's his name. I think it is. But I hate his hair. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Oh my god, he looks so bad. But you know, and that's okay. I also couldn't find the correct skin tone for either of them, so I just went with the same skin tone because, of course, I either had it too light, too yellow, or too dark. Because, of course, I would have that. Anyhow, I hope y'all liked the drawing. I liked it for the most part, except for Bakugo's hair, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that. I hope y'all liked it for the most part. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed drawing it. I'm sorry for the sucky schedule. I'm just lazy. And, you know, stay safe, be careful, and yeah, have a good day. Bye.